Good morning all, Merry Christmas. You see I'm wearing my ugly sweater. I don't know, it's not ugly, but anyway. You flip the sequins. They have the reindeer's got hard eyes. So much fun. Whenever I was working with kids and wore this, they always like playing with it. Anyway, so hope you guys are having a very Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, Jesus. Hoping everyone has a safe travels and are doing well and are feeling well. Praying for all of us who are struggling this year, mentally, physically, emotionally, everywhere around, spiritually. There's so much attack of the devil right now, it's ridiculous. It really is. So I'm praying for all those who are suffering. Genuinely, I am. Woke up kind of early today. I woke up at 7:30. My older brother and his fiance is coming today, this morning, to have brunch and staying for a couple hours or so. And then later, we're going to be going down to my grandparents over the hill here. I got Christmas bracelets, these little jingling ones. Yeah, red and green. This one has snowman. This one has Santa hat. And this one has snowflake and candy cane. So, and whatever else. So I'll be jingling. Got tight. And this one, it's got different beads and different charms. It's got a tree, snowman, holly, yeah, so forth. So I'm gonna look like I have red and green throw up on me. I also have earrings, which, just get those out. Sunday I had my holly ones, had those. They're very nice, but I already wore those this year. So, and those are actually my favorite as far as the Christmas one. I do have the wreath ones, which are cute as well. So this is what I'll be wearing today. Stop focusing on my face. There we go. Okay, where's the other one? There you are. I have an idea what to do with my hair. I just don't know if it's going to turn out well. Because I want to have somewhat of a ponytail for this red and green scrunchie, and then I have this wrap. So I want to somehow wrap it in my hair, but I don't want to do pigtails because I only have one of these. I have different scrunchies that have different Christmassy things. I don't want to do that. So we're going to figure out something here. If you're willing to share what you guys did this year, or today, yesterday, today, whatever, tomorrow, whatever, for the Christmas, comment down below. Also, if you're willing to share anything you want, what you got this year, you can also comment that down below as well. Hair's too wet. You know, it would be cute if they had what's considered an ugly sweater but had the nativity scene on this. They'd probably do somewhere. I would love that. I found this a long time ago. I don't know if it was 2017, 2018, I'm not sure, somewhere around there. and I've had it ever since, and I only wear it around this time of the year, so it doesn't get used very often. And I've liked it ever since because I do like the sequins and stuff, and I thought it was cute. Well, I found some other ones along the way, and I found they were pretty cute, or considered ugly. I just haven't invested in it because these are like, they're quite a bit of money. Not too expensive, but at Walmart they're, I don't like to, I'm not gonna say because I don't like to exclude pricing, but yeah, I got this at Walmart. So it wasn't exactly breaking the bank, but wasn't exactly cheap either. I think I had a gift card for this one anyway, so. Okie dokie. Put some stuff to control my hair a bit. I need a, I say shower. I already took a shower. I need a haircut again. My hair is unruly. Unruly. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We'll see. I have an idea in my head. Let's see if it works. I mean, I know this part will work, but will the headband part work? I don't know. Oh, you probably can't see if it's like right here. This is what I do for 4th of July. I think you guys already saw how decorative I'm not putting makeup on because I already don't want to. The only thing I don't have for 4th of July is earrings, really. Need to get on that. Keep cracking lacking. Just kidding. This doesn't look greatest, so I don't know, maybe. I don't know about this. Oh my gosh. It's definitely a look. Look like a hippie. Oh my gosh, I look like a hippie. That's definitely interesting. Should I just roll with it? Usually I make these things work and just roll with the punches. Anyway, I need to put stuff in it first. If I'm gonna roll with that, I don't know. Comb these flyaways. I definitely just need a haircut because I've got so much split ends. I can feel it in my hair. Scrunchie shedding. Oh, it's definitely green and red has fallen out. I'm shedding. I'm not shedding just my usual hair. I'm shedding red and green. I took some of my bubble bath stuff last night and used it. It smells really good. I haven't gotten really into a lot of my new exfoliating stuff just yet. I still have bath bombs still. I still don't know if these rose things that I gotten out of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go check on the video. I'm sure that'll be uploaded before this one will. These are bath bombs, or are they just, I don't know what they are. I guess they are. They have like all the ingredients as a bath bomb. I'm gonna scrunch up my hair a bit more. Do I want to wear this? I mean, I kinda do. Usually I just throw things together and make it work, and I don't care what other people think. I really don't. Even though I'm an adult and I still act like a child. Oh well. It's only ever so often. I don't always do this, by the way. So why not? Or should I put it underneath? Oh my gosh, try to put it underneath. Will that work? Usually I do try to put it underneath. Over the earrings, over my nose. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Okay, that might be a little bit better, honestly. Yeah, it's better than the other one. I'll deal with this. So voila, look. And I also have dark green skinny jeans on as well. I don't know how much I'll film today because some people are not used to the camera. I don't like to throw the camera in people's faces, so at least not yet. Hopefully I'll get brave enough to do so as well. Oh, I hope this doesn't get flack for doing this, but I have a actual, this is actually fitting, I have a picture of me and my cousin when we were younger. What year is this? Oh, this is 92. Okay, so I wasn't quite a year old. I was so many months old, so this is me and my cousin. Oh, there we go. There's my cousin, and there's me. And this was at my grandmother's house. My great-grandmother at the time. She is with the Lord now, so. But yeah, not just a cute picture. Anyway, I'll see you guys at some point. I don't know when, so stay tuned. Don't know when. We'll see. Hey, homegirl is back. Sorry, my day got a little swept away, I guess you could say. It's nighttime now, as you could tell. If you could tell by the background. I just spent time with family. I didn't, I didn't vlog or anything, obviously. So I spent some time with my stepbrother and his fiance. Let's see, for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, something like that, maybe even 6. I don't know. Something like that. And then we went down to my mom and pappy's and visit them for a couple hours. So, and then we came home, ate. Oh my gosh, that bug resurrected. I thought I squashed it. Stupid stink bugs. I tell you what, you annoy us to death. I hate the smell of them. Make sure I didn't smell on me. Anyway. So my day just got swept away, but got ready for tomorrow. Kids' church lessons ready. Everything is ready, so I'm on track. Anyway, I couldn't, it would not be a vlog if I didn't read the Bible. So, homegirl is gonna go do that. I cannot go a time not reading to you guys, so let's get into that, shall we? So we're in Hebrews chapter 11 now. Okay. Great examples of faith. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. Through their faith, the people in the days of old earned a good reputation. By faith we understand that the entire universe was formed at God's command. That what we now see did not come from anything that can be seen. That's the truth. It was by faith that Abel brought a more acceptable offering to God than Cain did. Abel's offering gave evidence that he was a righteous man, and God showed his approval of his gifts. Although Abel is long dead, he still speaks to us by example of faith. It was by faith that Enoch was taken up to heaven without dying. He disappeared because God took him. For before he was taken up, he was known as a person who pleased God, and it is impossible to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to him must believe that God exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him. It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed God, who warned him about things that had never happened before. Hence, before then, it didn't flood the whole entire earth. God didn't bring water from the sky. I know it's hard to imagine that now, but then it had not. It only just came from the ground. So when that happened, Noah was obedient and built a big ark, even though he didn't really know that it was going to flood that much. Ooh, sorry, my legs starting to hurt for a minute there. Where am I? By his faith, Noah condemned the rest of the world, and he received the righteousness that comes by faith. It was by faith that Abraham obeyed when God called him to leave home and go to another land that God would give him as his inheritance. He went without knowing where he was going, and even when he reached the land, he, like a foreigner living in tents, reached the land God had promised, and he lived there by faith, for he was like a foreigner living in tents, and so did Isaac and Jacob, who inherited the same promise. Abraham was confidently looking forward to a city with eternal foundations, a city designed and built by God. It was by faith that even Sarah was able to have a child, though she was barren and was too old. She believed that God would keep his promise, and so a whole nation came from this one man who was good as dead, a nation with so many people that like the stars in the sky and the sand and the seashore, there was no way to count them. All these people died still believing that God had promised them. They did not receive what was promised, but they saw it all from a distance and welcomed it. They agreed that they were foreigners and nomads here on earth. Obviously, people who say such things are looking forward to a country they can call their own. If they had longed for the country they came from, they could have gone back. But they were looking for a better place, a heavenly homeland. That is why God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. Sidebar, called Faithful. Excuse me. Excuse me. Dinner's coming upstairs to say hello. Although people of faith listed here died without receiving all that God had promised, they still believed that God would keep his promises. Many Christians become frustrated and defeated because their needs, wants, expectations, and demands were not immediately met when they believed in Christ. They became impatient and want to quit. Are you discouraged because you're still waiting for a promise to be fulfilled? Sometimes I am. But I just gotta rely on God. There's another snake bug. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted. Anyway. I just gotta rely on God and my faith to keep going, even though it's discouraging at times. Take courage from those heroes of faith who lived and died without seeing the fruit of their faith on earth, yet continue to believe. Amen. It was by faith that Abraham offered Isaac as a sacrifice when God was testing him. Abraham, who had received God's promise, was ready to sacrifice his only son, Isaac, even though God had told him, Isaac is the son through whom your descendants will be counted. Abraham reasoned that if Isaac died, God was able to bring him back to life again. And in a sense, Abraham did receive his son back from the dead. It was by faith that Isaac promised blessings for his future to his sons Jacob and Esau. It was by faith that Jacob, when he was old and dying, blessed each of Joseph's sons and bowed and worshipped as he leaned on his staff. It was by faith that Joseph, when he was about to die, said confidently that the said confidently that the people of Israel would leave Egypt. He even commanded them to take his bones with them when they left. It was by faith that Moses' parents hid him for 3 months when he was born. They saw that God had given them an unusual child, and they were not afraid to disobey the king's command. It was by faith that Moses, when he grew up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He chose to share the oppression of God's people, instead of enjoying the fleeting pleasures of sin. He thought it was better to suffer for the sake of Christ than to own the treasures of Egypt. For he was looking ahead to his great reward. It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt, not fearing the king's anger. He kept right on going because he kept his eyes on the one who was invisible. It was by faith that Moses commanded the people of Israel to keep the Passover and to sprinkle blood on the doorposts so that the angel of death would not kill their firstborn sons. It was by faith that the people of Israel went right through the Red Sea as though they were on dry ground. But when the Egyptians tried to follow it, they were all drowned. It was by faith that the people of Israel marched around Jericho for 7 days, and the walls came crashing down. It was by faith that Rahab the prostitute was not destroyed with the people in her city who refused to obey God, for she had given a friendly welcome to the spies. How much more do I need to say? It would take too long to recount the stories of faith of Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, I think that's how you say his name. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. David, Samuel, and all the other prophets. By faith these people overthrew kingdoms, ruled with justice, and received what God had promised them. They shut the mouths of lions, quenched the flames of fire, and escaped death by the edge of the sword. Their weakness was turned to strength. They became strong in battle and put whole armies to flight. Women received their loved ones back again from death. Others were tortured, refusing to turn from God in order to be set free. They placed their hope in a better life after the resurrection. Some were jeered at, and their backs were cut open with whips. Others were chained in prison. Some died by stoning. Some were sawed in half. Others were killed with the sword. Some went about wearing skins of sheep and goats, destitute and oppressed and mistreated. They were too good for this world, wandering over deserts and mountains, hiding in caves and holes in the ground. All these people earned a good reputation because of their faith, yet none of them received all that God had promised. For God had something better in mind for us, so that they would not reach perfection without us. So, that is chapter 11. We'll be getting to chapter 12 next time. So, we need to rely on our faith, y'all. We really do. Despite how this crazy world is, my fellow believers, stay in the faith. Keep up the good work. Do what you can do. Pray, seek after God, read, do all these things, and don't give up. Because I'm right there with you. I'm not going to give up. Because I know God's in control and He's going to take care of us no matter what. So, hope you guys enjoyed this short little vlog. Well, I don't know if it's going to be short, but it seems short because it's only a couple of clips. But anyway, love you guys. Jesus loves you. As always, keep on smiling, stay positive, and I'll see you guys next time in our next video. Bye!